Good morning. Top of the morning to you. Want to get out and just do a quick update on stuff going on around here. It's been a pretty eventful week as always, and so I thought I'd just kind of get around and just show you guys what's going on around here. So here we go. We're going to start with garage progress. We got some really good progress into the garage here, and I'll kind of show you what's going on there. Well, first off, I mean the garage was pretty much finished minus doors and gutters and electrical, but they did go ahead and start the electrical process, but apparently we have to move this box down to here, similar to the way that the farm box is, according to this electrician. Now, I don't quite understand that, because we just recently had a line run from pole down to over to the pole building, and no issues with running it from up here, but in this case they say it needs to be down because it's not up to code or something. Now, why in the hell the electric company in 2011 would install that up there if it's not up to code, I have no frickin' clue, but whatever. I just think it's because they don't have a bucket truck personally. But I don't know. I may ask around just to see if that's the case or not. But anyway, here is the garage. It's a 24 by 48 garage here, and it's come along pretty nicely. A 16 foot and a 9 foot door there, or an 8 foot, 16 and an 8 maybe. So I had them wire it for a TV right here on this, so we can get the TV up off the just off of the ceiling there. And then there's a refrigerator outlet. Here's the 100 amp panel they put in. I think they were going to try to put in a 50 amp, but they're like, are you going to have a heater out here? And I said, I hope to. Are you going to have a welder? And I said, I never know what my plans are. I'm like, just plan on it, right? I mean, you're talking about maybe a $20 difference between panels. The panels are not expensive at all in the grand scheme of things. Like, their time asking me questions and charging me by the hour is probably more expensive than what that panel's going to cost. Anyway, I'll get off my rant here. I keep kind of moving around here to the garage and just give you some idea. Of course, we had two teams on the garage yesterday, and they're both asking questions. One's the contractor and then the electricians, and then neighbor shows up and he wants to put beans in here. We got like a truck and trailer, contractor truck and trailer here, and a box van, the electricians, and driveway's full. We were parking in here. Now we're parking over here because the neighbor shows up and they're putting beans in the bin today. So we rent our bin out to our neighbor. He's actually the guy that sold us the house and stuff. And I got my tractor out of the crib just because I knew he's going to have it blocked. Hopefully he has it filled up before we need to move cattle around and stuff like that, because I don't know, I'll have to figure something else out. Next thing I wanted to do is run through the calves here. They are growing like crazy. They are really packing on the weight. And so I kind of wanted to show that just so you could see. So let's run through them here quick. This is 5D in front here, 5D and 04. So you can see they are both packing it on pretty good. Here's the Free Martin heifer. She's a twin to a bull calf, and she's come along nice. I don't think she's ever going to be very big frame-wise. Here's the 87 heifer. She's starting to put a little weight on. I don't know what her deal is. She was one that just looked like she was ready to be weaned, I guess you'd say. Here is 28A, 28A calf. And there's the other twin, 41C laying down here. He's getting big. He's a big old stout steer calf. We have a couple that have come up since every time I step in here, they think I'm feeding them, so they're up here. Here's a 28D. This 28D calf he's always been thick though, but I think he is putting on some weight too, but he's always been thick. Here's my little 45 heifer. She is the one I had issues bloating. Of course, she's going to step up there and get her a drink. Here is 22D, the earless wonder. He is really growing big. I mean, his frame is good sized. He's going to pack some pounds on. I got a little hay gut going on there. He just come from the hay feeder here. 41G heifer calf over here. Kind of step behind her. They're eating their hay pretty good. I just put that bale in yesterday morning, so there's 59G, 41G, 59G are on the keeper list. Now, I had a moment here recently and purchased a heifer out of a local sale here, so I don't know if I'm going to keep both of them or not now. 17C. Look at how big and stout that calf is. I mean, he is gonna be a truck, Mack truck. So I may have to pick out the one I like best. It's not price-wise, it's feed bill wise. How much feed do you want to put in these things? And having 3 of them around here on a feed bill, you know, it's quite a bit more expensive than having 2, and so I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Here is 27G. I like to call him Thunder and Lightning because of the whole white birthmarking stuff he's got going on all over. But he's starting to put the pounds on too. You know, I don't know. You know, it's hard to gauge frame because, you know, he's one of the last calves born And you know, we pulled him. I believe he was the one that, yeah, I'm pretty sure he got pulled. So, you know, I don't know on him what to think about frame because he's so much younger. The 45 and the 27G are the last two calves born in here, so I think you put another month on them, like some of these other calves, and they're probably right in line. I don't see any reason why they have any smaller frame, to be honest with you, because they're out of good sized frame cows, and of course the bull has a pretty good frame on him too, so reasonable frame. So that's that. That gives you a kind of a calf by calf rundown of the weaned calves and how they're getting along. They're getting along good. Now, we took in some corn stalk bales this week. Hard to believe that, you know, we're sitting here in September and we got corn stalk bales, but we sure as heck do. I'm going to move those around today and try to get those in one row, just so I can get more hay in here on the surface. What I think I'm going to do is take these two older ones and kind of back them out. Uh-oh. It is not the lunch bell. It's 8:52 a.m. So let's say we got a fire going on in town. That's the new haul. So I think I'm going to take these two and pull them out so they get used first. I'll use these just for bedding. I don't want anything eaten on those. And then we'll move these in behind them so they get used last. And of course my bedding bales, I'd want those, you know, to bed stuff before it comes home. Anyhow, so we'll try to get those in one line, and then I can go ahead and take some of the hay and put it in a line too, and that. So last thing to show is the old cow here, Ella, and she is out eating on whatever's out there, weeds or something. But she is, you know, she is herself. She is getting bigger. I don't know if it's because of the bale or she's getting closer to calving. But ever since I put this alfalfa bale in there, she's kind of exploded. I have a feeling it's because of the bale. I wanted to get this one fed up though before it fell apart. It come with no wrap, and it just, I mean, it was going to fall apart, I think, without some of the bales with wrap were not wrapped the greatest, and so I'm going to roll the dice on those that we can feed them this winter. But that one had no wrap and was falling all over the yard and everything else when he unloaded it. And so I wanted to get that one fed and just make sure it gets in something's belly. So it seemed like she was the logical choice, and so that's the direction we went. Couldn't feed it to the calves. That wouldn't work at all. So, but she, between having a baby, you know, and her, and being pretty, what we think is pretty late in her gestation cycle, we think. I have no clue at this point because, you know, he told me maybe mid-August, the vet did. But I do think she's getting a little bit closer in that, so. But she's staying in dang good condition. But boy, that belly is getting big. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. Last time her belly got real big, she had twins and they both died, so hard to keep twins alive. I think if it's just a big calf, she'll be fine. She's a big old cow and has had several big calves, so I think that she'll be fine on, but boy, we do not want to see her have twins. So, well, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and close her out here. That's an update of sorts. I'm gonna may do a video if we get the new calf home. May do a video on that, and may do some bale unloading tomorrow. Video on that maybe. We'll see how things go. But otherwise, just wanted to give a quick update. It seems like it's been Grand Central Station around here this week with all of the contractor work and of course I run and got feed yesterday and unloaded that. Took a little bit of a long lunch to do that, and so yeah, it's just been kind of busy. One day I went and got mineral over lunch, and also got another stress tub. They about got this stress tub gone, and I just really do like how that stress tub has been working for them. We got a blow block and a stress tub in there, and I really think that, I think they're drinking better and just doing better with the stress tub. It has pretty good series of vitamins and minerals in it, and there's always something here eating on it, licking on it. So I really like the way that's working out for these calves. So we will probably do, one or two. This 60 pounder lasted about, 3 weeks. I'm trying to think through that. We got that on September 1st. And today is September 24th. So yeah, it lasted a little over 3 weeks. So I like how that's working out, and they're not just hammering it. But everything I've seen about everything up here licking on it, so I do think that it's providing some value. And as you can see, the calves have done real well on feed, so I think that's a good thing. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here, but just wanted to do a quick update and let you know what all's going on around here. So busy. So anyway, thank you, and if you like what we're doing here, click on like this video, subscribe if you want to see more like it. We do videos, on our cow herd. We do videos on stuff going on around here, just a little hobby acreage, unload hay or whatever. And I have a TYM T574 tractor, and I'm trying to capture, there it is, trying to capture videos on it, so that potential TYM T574 or any small tractor of the 55 horse range has information on how those work with our kind of how we use tractors around here. We do a lot of moving of bales and manure and snow removal and just some, spread rock, whatever, on the driveway, and just, anything that a small acreage might do, we do it. A lot of the videos I've seen of 55 horse cab tractors, though, have been more on the they do, forestry type, and then you see some that do a little bit of driveway maintenance and stuff like that, a little snow removal, but you don't see them quite like we use one in scraping manure and putting bales in feeders and stuff like that. So I kind of want to get some of that, so other potential buyers, I don't care what kind of tractor you're buying, Kubota or Coyote or TYM or John Deere or whatever, you have kind of an idea of what a 55 horse will do. That's one thing when I was looking that seemed lacking on YouTube, was you didn't see anybody picking up 1,750, 1,800 pound alfalfa bales with the front end loader on a 55 horse. Probably good reason for that, I don't know. Maybe that's not something you should be doing, but by specs it says it should be doable. And so if you want to spec stuff like that out, and we're using it within the specs, then we're going to do that. So anyhow, just kind of want to give you an idea of what we're trying to do with videos here too. So on that note, I'm going to close her out. Like I said before, like, subscribe, and share this with your friends if you like it. So thank you very much, and have a great day.